Hi everybody, it's Irene with BrainStormAcres, and this morning we're going to do a quick update in the main garden. Still have some things growing in here. I just had to hit this with BT the other day because, as you can see by the lacy leaves on the pak choi, we have been getting munched by caterpillars. But we still have spinach, a couple of pak choi, there's a cabbage over there, a bunch of kohlrabi, and an assortment of other things. Some of these areas have been harvested out. We have a pak choi here that's gone to seed. Our squash and cucumber beds, and they are still going crazy. I collect both squash and cucumber from them every morning. This one, this is cucumbers and cantaloupe, and it was planted a lot later, like a month later than the other one. But as you'll see, we are definitely getting some success, so we're very much looking forward to this. We are currently getting cucumbers out of here, but we have a lot of really cool cantaloupe. It's coming along nicely in here. This one in here is a monster. So, and we've got a bunch of them that are 3 or 4 inches in diameter. So, something to really be looking forward to. This bed, this end is Royal Burgundy beans, and the other end is pink-eyed purple hill peas from Dan at Home in the Sticks. Dan and Skyla at Home in the Sticks. So we got to thank you guys. They've come up really well. We're looking forward to giving them a try. Carson beans. I picked 2 this morning just so that we could have a munch, and probably start picking seriously tomorrow or the next day. Because, yep, they're a yellow bean and they are so good. Red callaloo, Swiss chard. This bed was badly mauled by squirrels, which is why there's so many gaps in it. So I popped in other things that I had. We have some cabbage, and we have some beets, and I'll probably be adding a few more things in here as we go along. But this should have been provider green beans, bush beans. And here's some of our tomatoes. They look pretty scrunchy because they sort of blew over in one of the windstorms we had. But this has already been harvested today, and as you can see, I'm going to have plenty to harvest again tomorrow. We have tons and tons of tomatoes coming off of here. Multiple kinds, paste, cherry, regular slicing tomatoes, all kinds of stuff. Center bed is herbs, flowers, corn. This is sweet corn. It is obviously tasseled, and we do have silk on a bunch of things. Didn't do as well as it could have done this year, but we should have a couple of ears within the next week is my guess, looking at how fat some of them are getting. Ground cherries, they have been a pure delight. They are the tastiest thing on the planet. I had just hit them with BT the other day because we had a reinfestation with cucumber beetles, which seem to like them even better than the cucumbers. So that's something for me to remember for next year. Peppers, these are poblano. We just harvested a whole stack the other day. They're waiting for their morning drink of water, so they always get a little wilty at this time of day, but they do fine. These are Alaskan fancy tomatoes. We probably won't grow those again because they really don't care for the heat, but they have produced well for us. They're just not as early, and the whole point of growing them was we were looking for something that would come out earlier. They didn't really. They came out about the same time as everybody else. Still a decent tomato. Tasty. This is our poor little brassica patch here. Kohlrabis are still doing well. Issa managed to break a couple of things, I think, here running through chasing a lizard one day. So we still have some lacinato kale. Some very sick looking pak choi right now. I just hit it with some BT the other day because it was getting munched. More tomatoes. This bed has been a fairly heavy producer. Again, it fell over in some of the storms lately, but that's okay. It doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to produce. This has been harvested already this morning. But as you can see, we have plenty more tomatoes coming on. The dill down here is mostly done. This whole section here was all dill. I've harvested a whole stack of seeds from it and a lot of fresh dill. Got another little squash over here. These are yard-long beans. I just harvested this morning, but you can see here's one that will be ready in probably 2 more days. They're funny. They just really are funny. We're really enjoying them this year. We have 2 different kinds. This is red noodle, and the other side over here is Gita, which is a green version. They do taste slightly differently, but they're both delicious. Here's a green one right there. Doing great. Really enjoying them. Definitely will grow them again next year. This is a volunteer sunflower. As you can see, he's pretty. Usually let a few of those go every year. The tiny little goldfinches come in at the end of the season and adore them. Part of this fell over in the storms last week, just like everything else. And I haven't tried to scramble it back up, to be honest. I'm just going in here every day and picking. This has already been picked this morning, but you can see there'll be plenty more. I have left 1 or 2 tomatoes on here that have been pecked by birds so that they can continue to be pecked by birds. Because that seems like it made as much sense as anything else. And we've done really well in here. Lots and lots and lots coming off, and still a lot of fruit in the process. There's the wild and crazy Isa. One of her favorite things is to actually lay inside the corn and eat the blades of fresh grass that are growing up in there. There's not too much grass in there because she kind of keeps it mowed down. She really likes it because they're really tender and yummy. Butterfly, awesome. Swallowtail. Jack's laying here going, I will flop over. This is our flower bed. And it's kind of coming around for a second round. The Jazzy Zinnias, which is that guy there that's so cool looking, he's reseeded from last year by himself. As you can see, these are done but not quite ready to harvest yet. The dianthus have done really well. So I hope you enjoyed our quick update this morning. Obviously there's more around here than what I showed you, but that's the main production at this point. Our sweet potatoes are doing great in our buckets over there. They're happy. Nothing much new in the greenhouse. It's producing like crazy. I'm up to my armpits in tomatoes and cucumbers. And Henry's gonna put in, oops. She says, I like to lay in the spinach, Mom. I don't like you laying in the spinach, little girl. My helpers are so helpful sometimes. She's looking to see if anything's really exciting in the spinach. I'm gonna have Henry put in an update from our daughter in California.
Hey guys, Jennifer here. Wanted to give you guys an update since the last time that you guys took a tour around the house. I'm going to take you out in the garden a little bit later, but let's take a look at what I actually picked. So I was very excited. I got some big beef tomatoes this year and decided to grow them here in my yard, like Mom suggested, in the smaller containers. So very excited. I got our first one, but a bird got it yesterday. So I picked it, and I'm going to take off the bad part and eat it in a sandwich anyways. Really excited for that one, but also my amazing cucumbers that I'm growing this year as well. Japanese varietal that I'll make sure that Mom and Dad put that in the comments below. But let's go ahead and slice it on up. I've already gone ahead and washed this one. And it's just a tiny bit, not as red as I would like it, but beautiful big beef. I'll give it a little taste test. Everything goes better when it grows at home. Let's go take a look at the garden. All right, guys, put on your sunglasses, protect those eyes. All right, a couple new additions. Got my nice little chive plant. I redid the back here. Nice little area for a little bit of outdoor meditation or yoga. Alright, give you a little update. Gus is sunning away. My tomato plant. Basil. My vinca. Cucumber. Let's see, I got a nice big cuke I need to pick.
So be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because lots more going on. We need to do a new greenhouse update for you guys, get you updated on what our next plans are with various things. Until then, be safe, be careful, and have a great week. Bye.